heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
57. Go. 57. Hurry, hurry. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Yeah.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans on the Ringo. Everyone's got 4 down. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Alpha.
No. Check nickel.
Shoot.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Lucky. Switch.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 17.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check. Hit it.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey, fighting him off. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Here we go, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm coming after you.
Protein spill.
Jam. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
5.
On first down, Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
80 weapon.
Check. Hot.
They'll look to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys.
And what kill streak you turn on?
A long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
What one of them chopper gunners you don't have to man? I hate manning motherfuckers. Okay.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch Greystone travel. Come on, the ball hard. Right go. 54, right there. 54.
Hey, Jet. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ready.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey.
Undercrunch. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Five.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike,
Be good.
They'll look to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Let's bring it. Watch the safety creep. Kill. Rush in.
Get it.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And 2 stop. Silent, 64.
Check 9, check 9.
They'll set up a throw. They'll find Lindsey here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go. Bravo.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Get him. Get him. Get him. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got him. Out, 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 out. Check, 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 check.
Now.
Back to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now.
Motion. Reset, reset, reset. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Hey, exit.
Check right. Watch 55. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Come on, baby.
2nd and 6. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Slam, slam.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Five.
They're going to look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56, Mike.
Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Another run by Lindsey. Shifts by him.
What do you say?
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Check, crunch, there. Back, deep grip.
They're going with Lindsey. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Come on, look at me. Zipper. 57. Get it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Lindsey. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, check, check. Watch twist, watch twist.
Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that.
Oh, my
Big
God.
Jelly or something like that.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the...
Oh, shit.
Combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Right there, 56. Hey, watch the slant. Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the game.
Hey, Santa Claus outside.
2nd and 3.
Oh, okay.
Prescott down. And that's complete. It's a tight end,
All right.
Daniels. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Get ready, get ready.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. To throw is Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 10th carry now for Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick.
Honey, I dash.